Hi everybody, happy holidays. Joanne Kitty Bush here. Welcome to another sort of impromptu episode of Cooking with Kitty. A couple episodes ago I made this wonderful cream of everything soup and it was such a hit that it's gone. And I wanted to make some more. So I wanted to kind of do a variation and I just wanted to bring you along with me because as I say it's all sort of experimental. So it's going to be basically the same premise, only we're going to use butternut squash. And I know that makes a really good cream soup. But again, I'm going to add the extra stuff. So again, I have my Copper Chef pan. It's heating up. And instead of using butter, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to use coconut oil. I told you in a previous episode how good coconut oil is for you as far as the fat. It does not get stored in your body as fat and metabolizes quicker through the liver. There's so many good benefits for coconut oil. I mean, you can use it on your skin, use it in your smoothie, use it to clean your teeth. You can even polish furniture with it, I think. Anyway, that's going to let that melt. And then I've got my onions that I've chopped up here with this big old knife that I try not to cut myself with because I'm not really good at dicing. Like I said, you can use butter, oil. I'm just going to use a little coconut oil for a little different flavor, a little different flair. Because sometimes butternut squash in itself tastes a little bit sweeter. Some people put nutmeg and cinnamon on it. They make it at Thanksgiving. I'm going to kind of keep it more of salt and pepper and garlic because I think that the vegetable is sweet enough as it is. Now, these are the other vegetables that I'm adding. I've got carrots. Again, I've got celery. I've got my garlic that it's already peeled from the 99-cent store. I'm also, yeah, that's it. That's it for now in here. Because I'm going to tell you about the butternut squash. You're wondering where it is. Where is it? Now, I myself never really worked with butternut squash before. It comes in a big kind of pear-shaped shape, and it has a very tough skin. So I don't really like to read directions all the way through. So I was looking up how to prepare butternut squash for cooking. So I just read it in the order and kind of followed along. It says if you have it with the skin on, you can soften it a few minutes in the microwave and then cut it in half and then lay it flat and then, painstakingly try to peel the skin off if you had some kind of peeler that actually worked, unlike this one. I just kind of cut it down the sides and then you would cut it into cubes and put it in the oven with some olive oil. Or you could just cut it in half and put it face down on a cookie sheet and some olive oil and cook it for like 40 minutes or an hour. But anyway. Neither here nor there. So here it is. There it is. Beautifully roasted in the oven. The nice cut butternut squash, that's the orange one. Now, I decided for fun to just throw in some of this spaghetti squash, because I bought that too, because I always wonder, how do people make spaghetti noodles out of spaghetti squash? I just haven't quite figured that out yet. But this is the end that did not have stuff that you shred. So I just cut that up too. Why not? And I'm going to add that to my mixture here. I tell you, I'm not claiming to be any kind of gourmet chef. I just want to bring you along in my kitchen as I'm doing things. But like I said, this is the first time I've made cream of soup, vegetable soup, whatever, from scratch. And I was quite impressed with myself that I just had to do it again. Plus, it's a cold, rainy night, and I'm home alone, and it's rather nice. So I wanted to just share that with you one more time. And then, of course, we have our broth, which is like the liquid that's going to make our soup. I myself am using chicken broth, but you can use vegetable broth, or, I guess you really could just use water, too, if you put enough spices in. And that's making quite a lot in the pot. And I'll just kind of mix that around a little bit. Butternut squash is part of the winter squash family. I wanted to show you another one that I picked up at Pavilions. This little acorn squash looks like a green pumpkin. I didn't know what the heck to do with that either, but I'm going to make something, and we're going to figure that out in another show. We're going to roast it in the oven, I believe. It's very, very simple. I could have cut this up maybe and added that to this, but, I just don't want to overwhelm you or myself. I'm going to add a little extra pepper. And we did already chop the garlic, but this is good, too. This is already minced with a little bit of fluid. This is from the 99-cent store. I'm just going to pour that in there as well. Keep the vampires away, I say. Hi, Pax. And as you know, we just let that simmer. It's a work in progress, people. Okay. Now, that's cooking. Now, of course, I have some that's already prepared. Wow. But this time, instead of using half and half, not half milk and half something else, but half and half dairy creamer, I'm going to use, one of the recipes says that sometimes they use coconut milk. This is one that's from the 99-cent store. It's kind of a thicker, it's not like the same kind of stuff you get coconut beverage from Trader Joe's. I'm going to try a little bit of that. As I say, you're just doing this right along with me. It's all to taste. I'm not going to ruin the whole batch of it in case it's not good. But I think it's going to be good. Do you think it's going to be good? All right, let's try it. Let's scoop a little bit out of our finished product. Nice. Simmering. Simmering, what a word. Simmering, simmering. We've got our ladle. Make things easier to scoop instead of pouring it like last time. I'm going to just scoop some of that in there. And then, I'm going to add the cream now this time so it's not totally a steam explosion like it was last time, if you recall. If you watched that episode. I didn't mention this hat last time. This is for my mom for Christmas too. I love it. It's from Marks & Spencer's in England. This is the Nutri Ninja, which is very handy for lots of different recipes. If I can get the thing on straight. Okay, I'm a little trouble screwing it on. So while we're here, look, I put the Christmas snowman back up. It's still a week before Christmas, or a few days, I should say. Those were from my mom years ago. And I forgot to mention when I was decorating my kitty kitchen that my sister Sarah also got me this kitty grater. But it's almost looks better as a decoration. Not really sure how you would hold that to grate, but I'm sure there's a way. That's correct. All right, let's give this a spin. I can't tell you the little error that I just made, but and I can't open it. Another little tip: make sure you shake the can of coconut milk first. Otherwise, all the cream is at the top, and then you're left with that part. I don't think that was the correct way to do it, but anyway, maybe we just got extra cream. And let's pour a little bit in this bowl. Well, this bowl is better. Food Network bowls, nice and clear. From my mother. That looks good. Nice and creamy. Put a little bit of parsley on for presentation. Take a look. Okay, so as I said, you're all with me as I try this for the first time. Let's see. Oh my God, it's so good. You can have the little hint of the coconut flavor with the coconut oil and the coconut milk / water. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Another successful cream of something soup. So there you have it. I hope that entertained you a little bit, and I will catch you next time. Thank you. Happy holidays. God bless.